The ocean rewards organisms that can turn defense into opportunity. Rachel Carson. Watch to the end. The most interesting part is at the very end. Pteraster militaris is a distinctive sea star belonging to the family Pterasteridae, a lineage that has evolved a unique solution to survival in cold, deep marine environments. Unlike the familiar starfish with exposed spiny surfaces, this species conceals most of its body beneath a thick supradorsal membrane, giving it a swollen, armored appearance. This sea star inhabits cold waters of the North Atlantic and Arctic regions, from the continental shelf down to bathyal depths. Temperatures are low, food is sporadic, and mechanical disturbance from currents or sediment movement is common. Pteraster militaris is adapted not for speed, but for resilience. The most striking feature of this species is the supradorsal cavity, a hidden chamber formed between the dorsal skeleton and the overlying membrane. This cavity is not empty. It functions as a controlled internal space through which water is circulated. The sea star actively pumps water into this chamber, using it for respiration and, in some cases, feeding-related processes. An exclusive anatomical detail, rarely discussed outside echinoderm morphology studies, concerns the role of this cavity in chemical defense. Pteraster militaris is capable of releasing noxious substances into the supradorsal space. When threatened, these compounds can be expelled into the surrounding water, deterring predators without the need for physical confrontation. This transforms the entire dorsal surface into a defensive system rather than a passive shield. The skeletal structure beneath the membrane is robust but economical. Ossicles are arranged to provide internal support while remaining insulated from direct contact with the environment. This reduces abrasion and mechanical damage, particularly important in coarse or unstable sediments. Arms are short, thick, and muscular. Locomotion is slow and deliberate, relying on strong tube feet on the oral surface. These tube feet also play a major role in feeding. Pteraster militaris is primarily a predator and scavenger, consuming small invertebrates and organic matter on the seafloor. Unlike species that avert their stomachs extensively, it often processes food within a more controlled oral region, minimizing exposure of soft tissues. Respiration is highly efficient. The supradorsal membrane is thin and permeable, allowing gas exchange across a large surface area. By circulating water through the internal cavity, the sea star maintains oxygen supply even when resting motionless on low-oxygen sediment. Sensory capabilities are limited to tactile and chemical cues. There is no reliance on vision. Tube feet and epidermal receptors detect vibrations and dissolved chemicals, providing sufficient information to locate food and recognize threats in complete darkness. Reproductive biology follows the general pattern of many cold-water asteroids. Broadcast spawning releases gametes into the water column, where fertilization occurs externally. Larval stages allow dispersal across wide geographic areas, connecting distant populations in fragmented habitats. Pteraster militaris demonstrates that armor does not always mean rigidity. In the deep sea, flexibility, chemical defense, and internal control of the environment can be more effective than spines or speed. Protection in nature is often subtle, internal, and invisible. Jacques Cousteau. If this changed your understanding of deep-sea sea stars, please support the channel. Like the video, subscribe, share it, and tell us in the comments which armored marine invertebrate you'd like to explore next. Let's discuss in the comments.